Hello you guys, welcome back to Video Talk. I'm Willy and I want to ask you a question. Why does Freddy Krueger and all the Nightmare on Elm Street film need a 4K package release? I know that you know that Nightmare on Elm Street has come out on 4K Ultra HD. I haven't get to see that release myself because I didn't get this already. I have ordered the limited edition package from CD-ON. I don't know when it's gonna be arriving to my post office. It is being released 28th day of this month. I mean October of 2024, but as of now I haven't seen it, but I do know that this new 4K master includes the unrated version of the Nightmare on Elm Street, and I have here a Finnish VHS release in my hand. This is actually quite rare piece of videotape, a VHS right here baby, and this is recorded on this piece of shit Aqua German VHSs, which may be in very poor shape, and as I recollect, this copy is barely watchable. It is one of those tapes that you put in the video cassette recorder and you cross your fingers and hope that it will not ruin your tape heads or clog them, so you have to clean it up, and when this happens, you know that you have a dead tape in your hand. But this is the tape, unrated version, and after this release, the VHS release, this film has not come out on DVD or on Blu-ray as an unrated version. Now, I do not know if that's an unrated version on that Blu-ray in this new 4K package, but yeah, notice that previous Blu-rays and DVDs have been an R-rated version. Now the differences are not that huge. It is some very minor blood splashes in the. I recollect it is from the first kill when the girl drops on the bed. Then that shows a little bit more blood, and maybe that scene where Johnny Depp gets killed. That scene is also a little bit longer. But we're talking about few seconds. But my main point is that every time you put out a new release, you do it the new master, you should always go to the director's cut or to the unrated cut. That's bullshit if we have to suffer the R-rated MPAA cuts from in all around worlds. Because this has been shown in Finnish cinemas as uncut, unrated version. Now, correct that. I'm not entirely sure was that cinema print uncut, but you get my point. And yeah, to my knowledge, Nightmare on Elm Street 2 was not cut for MPAA, but I think this is more better film than its reputations led to believe. I think this would be a great 4K release. This is like a very early stage of Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger has not been refined yet, so in this film Freddy Krueger is in reality. And mind you, this is the 18 rated first release of this film, at least the box set says, but inside I think it was the regular cut version. It's cut like 2 minutes or something horrible like that. This is the new version, which I think I really do like the cover very much. But it's a cut version. I'm talking about today only about VHS. I do have the Blu-ray box, but everybody has seen the Blu-ray box and still waiting for that 4K. Damn it. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors, and many people say that this is the best Nightmare on Elm Street sequel. I would have to agree to a certain degree. I really do like this movie, and this was actually cut by the MPAA or the studio. In that scene where Freddy Krueger injects the needles in this one rock and roll chick's, was it in the stomach, and says, "What a rush!" There was supposed to be a scene where the head explodes, and this scene is even shown as a background footage when they are shooting that special effects. It was one of those making of documentaries, but never this scene has been included in a film. To my knowledge, there is no work print or director's cut where this scene would exist. To me, it kind of tells me that maybe it was the studio who cut it even before submitted it to the MPAA's hands, but I do not know whether that is true or not. But if this is gonna be on 4K as a new print, I wouldn't get my hopes up high to see any different version of this film. And mind you, I here have 2 copies of Finnish version Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. Both of these versions are cut 6 minutes, believe that, 6 minutes, whole scenes are missing. You remember the scene where the marionette scene where the Freddy Krueger is holding this one guy by his blood veins. That is absolutely cut to none, and many other scenes too. But this one is a promotional copy for the rental shops. For example, Nico's, this promotional copy is uncut. But this version, both of these are unfortunately cut version. Okay, then Rennie Harlin's, oh shit, Rennie Harlin's version, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, the remaster, yes sir. It is very stylized film, and yeah, the scenes are very good, and the special effects in particular are very imaginative in this one. And if you're wondering what this is signed by the director himself, the Finnish guy Rennie Harlin. I saw him one time when they were screening this theatrical print. It was years back, but I got his autograph. Yeah, it was a great night. This definitely deserves to be better recognized as a good sequel. And that's only my opinion. Tell me in the comments your opinions about the sequels of Freddy Krueger sequels. And remember to hit that like button. For sure. And then Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6, Freddy's Dead. It's a piece of shit movie. It's very poor sequel. I don't like it. I heard some crazy people like it, but I think it like messes up the Freddy Krueger story for sure. And this was even shot on 3D, the final scene. And if there would be a 4K collection and a new remaster, I would definitely like to see this end fight in the Blu-ray 3D version. That would be the and that would be the absolute only reason if I were to watch this again, this horrible piece of garbage. And I deliberately left out this part 5 because that will be my final statement in this video, so stay tuned. Don't go away. And then Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Many people like this, talking about that, yeah, this is like a Freddy's back to its roots, but I think this is a piece of shit. I think this is even worse than this part 6. I think this is very poor. It's too long, the kid is not scary, and the nightmare sequences, they're nothing particular exciting, and the Freddy Krueger makeup is absolute horseshit in this film. Do not watch this. I don't like this. And then I know there's a remake and Freddy vs. Jason. I guess they should always also be in that back box set too, but neither of these are too interesting to me. Now, I think there's rumors that there's gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, Freddy vs. Jason on 4K by Arrow Video, but when I'm recording this, it's not confirmed, but rumors are there. And before we go to part 5, let me show you the Freddy Krueger's Nightmares, Freddy's Nightmares. These were all released on video in Finland back in the day, and yeah, I think these are all uncut versions, but this is Freddy's Nightmares, the beginning, part 1, and these definitely should be included in the possible 4K box. Now I know these are shot on video, but include them as extras, because yeah, these are stupid but kinda nostalgic and fun. Freddy's Nightmares, Dr. Freddy. And then number 3, Scary Dreams, Freddy's Scary Dreams, how appropriate. And then Freddy's Nightmares, Freddy's Mother's Day. And yeah, this is so long ago since I have last watched this, so I cannot comment the contents of this. And then Freddy's Nightmares, The Killer Instinct. I think this was actually, this was part 7. This is part 5. Freddy's Nightmares part 5. Rocking Freddy. Has anybody seen these on live? In your country, had they been released on video? And I would like to see their covers. Because I do believe there's no DVD box set of this, but I may be mistaken. Put that in the comments if you have anything other conflicting comment to mine. Okay, Freddy's Nightmares Part 8, that Killer's Road goes through the air. Ilmojen halki käy tappajan tie. And yeah, these were not in order. This was Part 3, Blind Date with Freddy. Another Showtime release. And while I'm talking about Showtime, I forgot to mention that this Rennie Harlin film, this is also cut like 5 minutes. But now, my main claim why Freddy Krueger needs the fucking 4K master, because this film here, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, directed by Stephen Hopkins, the same guy who directed Predator 2. This was released in Europe as unrated version, and this is much longer than the R-rated version. Now, I'm talking about similar situation compared to this first one, but this, baby, there's 2 scenes in this one. The first scene, the dinner scene, where this girl is overeating and Freddy Krueger comes in and fucking slices her stomach open. That's more longer version in this unrated version. That is more longer in the unrated version. And the other scene where this guy turns into a motorcycle. The motorcycle merges in him when it's moving. It's like a scene from a Tetsuo film. It's great. It's fantastic. And that's much more longer in this unrated version. Like you can see the like all these metallic parts entering to this guy's hand, and he's like screaming and all that bloody murder, and blood is pouring out and skin is bubbling, and that's the shit. Now that should be shown in this 4K new version. That's why we need this box set. Now the unrated version, like I said, this is cut to shreds. This is cut for several minutes, this finished version. But I have here UK VHS tape I bought from Huutonetti. I think I paid like 10 euros. And this is uncut and unrated version. Yeah, this shows the dinner scene and the motorcycle scene intact, and yeah, it's great. But yeah, in my opinion, it's not terribly great movie, but yet I want to see the unrated on 4K, definitely.